How's it going, community? Soul Tigress Tarot with some short stories. So the first one we're going to do is some Aries. So 10 minutes, that's all we have here for this short story. So let's see what wants to come out. This will be a little bit different than the long stories, as you're going to see. So what needs to come out? Angels, spirit guides. Aries, there's a jackpot. There's a jackpot. And what I get the feeling is stuff is getting ready to release. Something is getting ready to release. Something that you were in your head about. It could have been about somebody who was putting on a show. That's what I feel like that's saying with that clout hungry in reverse. This person has been putting on a show. Why are they putting on a show? What has happened? Because there is a reason why y'all are getting this bonus short story. So let's see. This clout hungry. Let's see. What is the plot behind this clout hungry individual? Or something they don't want you to see. They don't want you to have some kind of success and stability in the way you're going. Yeah. What I'm hearing is your wheel of fortune needs to be their wheel of fortune. They don't want you to get through everything or anything that ties you down. What's the plot behind this jackpot? What is the plot behind this jackpot? The plot with the jackpot, and this is what the Aries in this story, the short story, is in their head about. Oh my gosh, did not see that card. Has to do with the Two of Cups in reverse. It was trying for something, trying to do something that they really thought was this really good connection. But it's bringing restrictions. Like this Ace of Swords would be able to cut through all these ties. But for some reason, this connection that Aries feels very intimate about, even though at this point they could be at odds ends with it, seeing it with what I'm hearing like a distaste in their mouth because they've had to deal with this for so long, or there could have been a lot of compromise in this situation. But the thing is, they want to have a tower, but they don't know how to have a tower. This is why they're like trying to get out of their heads with it. Trying to get out of their heads. Maybe if they feel like if they could stop thinking about it, that's a success there. Which a lot of times it is. But let's get clarity. What is the plot with this in their heads in reverse? Comes back to the 7... or to the jackpot, and it's the 7 of coins. Again, in the same position as that jackpot, landing on the 2 of cups, landing on that tower, both in reverse. The thing is you don't understand how this situation doesn't see what's happening. They don't see what they're doing. They're too busy off in their direction. Even though this situation was a very good alignment. This could have to do with work. This could have to do with family. This could have to do with a personal relationship for the Aries in this story. With work, it could be somebody always goes in with the fiery passion to grow what they really are passionate about. And they're so intimate with how they operate in their career. But where they're at, it isn't the same. The workplace could be just barely showing up with the right kind of supplies, barely showing up with a stable area to do whatever it is that you do in your career. This happens a lot. So trying to shut off everything that you've been overthinking, it could go good, but it also could go in the sense where you disassociate and you just say, well, this is the way it is. And that's what I'm feeling like could be a part of this plot here for the in the head in reverse. But let's go ahead. Anything else that wants to come out? It has to do with not knowing, not going into that subconscious and really seeing where it is where you want to be at. I've actually asked a Cancerian this the other day, and I didn't ask them what they want or if they're happy. I asked them the specific question, where do you want to be at? Is this where you want to be at? Because when a person thinks about it from that way, it really makes them take a step back and look at what they're going, look at where their dreams are, look at, a way to get there, and maybe see where they're at, and if it's a good fit, if it's a move that needs to be done. And what I get, because I even have a candle here, I don't do magic and stuff like that. I'm not that kind of person. I just, I'm just trying to be at one. But for the candle that the Aries lined up in, oops, there's the tag. Whatever it is, you're coming close to a cycle, almost coming to an end. You're like at the last foot of it. But I ask you, where do you want to be at? And you really got to take a look around and ask yourself that and see what moves you got to make there. I mean, the subconscious could be going back and forth, and you can be going back and forth in ways that are making you build resentment. So you got to be careful with that. And as I talk about that, that resentment could have to do with something not feeling like it's fair. Like, I'm coming in, I'm doing the best, I'm trying to take care of everyone. I'm coming in a guided way, trying to be the most, trying to reach the top wherever I'm going, but taking care of those. But what I get from this and that resentment is that where you're showing up is not taking care of you too. All right, so let's talk about, because this only can be 10 minutes max, and I'm feeling like it's time to pull from some oracle. So we're going to talk about this cycle, because this is most likely a cycle that the Aries in this story seems to be facing over and over and over. They're not finding that ideal outcome yet. So we're going to ask the divine and the angels and the spirit guides, what is it in the past that Aries needs to look at? What is it that keeps them in the cycle? What is in that past? Okay. So we have the first chakra, one of the most powerful angels that come out for the past. One thing that I've learned about this angel, he is one of the strongest. They are one of the strongest. They're one of God's, ride or die. All of the angels are, but this one, because Michael, Archangel Michael, does go into battle, does take on evil directly. So when you go into this past and dealing with this situation that seems to be that same cycle, go ahead and go in it like Archangel Michael. Cut those ties. Release those ties. And release those ties in a loving manner. In a stable, in a groundness, feeling secure in yourself. Feeling like you are everything. You're everything. You're not this nothing. Don't forget that. So it starts at the root and it builds from there. What is it about the present? What is it about the present that the Aries in this story should reflect on? Even though it's mucky, because this appreciation comes out in reverse, even though you're building resentment, find the appreciation in it. Sometimes being able to show up or have one more day to work with it is a day that you could still put a meal on the table. Is a day where you know that you're going to do something and things are going to get done. And be thankful, because it's just this moment. It is just this moment. There's something that you got to realize to move past this. Now, what should the Aries consider when working towards their future, when seeing their future? Releasing the envy. Releasing the envy. Whether it's these others who are creating drama, or it has to do with envying somewhere else or a different way things can be. You got to be careful, because envy closes the door to appreciation. Envy, we sit here and we'll envy others, but then we won't see what we really have around us. All right, Aries, that's it. That's all I have for you with this short story. I hope you enjoyed it and have a wonderful rest of your day. Thank you, thank you, thank you, spirit guides, angels, ancestors for the Aries community. Thank you for coming in for Aries. Thank you for the guiding messages for Aries and this dilemma that they face now in this story. Thank you, thank you. Alright, Gemini, Gemini, Gemini's ancestors, spirit guides, angels. Look alive, we're gonna get ready to go. Get ready to go for that Gemini community. Ooh. Yeah, let's do this one. Much better. Much better. Alright, Gemini, Gemini, Gemini's coming up for the Geminis. All right, hey there, Gemini community. Soul Tigress here with a short story bonus message. Divine, your guiding energies want some stuff to come out for you. I think that's why I had a factory restart my phone. So you're confused. Somebody's confused. There's a Gemini that's confused on some stuff that ain't shit. That ain't shit. They don't know how to feel about it. They're not quite sure if it's something or it's not something. That's what I'm getting. And right now, what I see is they need to be open to those emotions, be open to feeling, to their gut, to that gizzard kind of instinct. So let's see. What is the other thing? There's a screenshot. Uh-oh. There's a screenshot here. And this is why the Gemini in this story doesn't know how to feel. They don't know if this isn't nothing. They don't know if it is something. What does this screenshot have to do with? Because we can screenshot all kinds of things. I could right away say this is about a relationship. No. It could be some new policies rolling out. It could be a way an employer is communicating with you. It could be the fact that you're not getting paid for stuff you're supposed to be getting paid for, but you got all the records to show that you was there doing your work. So what is it? How do I handle my cool and still show up for this paycheck? How do I handle my cool and still show up for this relationship, for this family member? That's what I'm getting. All right. So what is the plot behind this ain't shit? What is the plot behind this ain't shit? Well, tell you what, this unbothered isn't working for the Gemini in this community. Because this is a part of a transformation. So whatever they're holding back in their feelings about this, it's a part of what needs to happen, what needs to come out. And I haven't even seen this card. All I seen it was the death card here, which is Scorpio energy. Again, transformation. Scorpio is transformation through relationships, the 8th house. This is why you're going through this with whoever right now for the Gemini in this story, because there's something that needs to happen here with this screenshot and coming to terms, coming to full circle with something. And I have a 6 of Cups and upright. Six of Cups is harmony. It's sharing. Is this transformation going to bring on something new, something more abundant in a sense? Because that is the plot behind that ain't shit. So it says transformation, and you're going to find harmony for the Gemini in this story. What's the plot behind the unbothered? What is it? What is this plot behind this unbothered energy that is confused? It's not sure. It's not sure at the core of self. We have the Sun in reverse. The core of self. How to go about this. How to make it happen. How it's going to work out in the end. Am I going to go up and I'm going to do everything? Because this did come out in reverse. And am I going to get stage fright? Am I going to remember the lines? Am I going to remember the routine? Am I going to remember how to do stuff that I was trained to do a little bit, but not to the full thing where I feel confident? There is this, am I going to self-sabotage myself energy behind that unbothered? All right. So what is the plot behind this screenshot then? What is the plot behind this screenshot? Oh. The plot behind the screenshot has to do with a contract that the Gemini in this story is confused about. They don't see something. It's a waste of time. It is a waste of time. It is a waste of time. What is the waste of time I'm hearing, Gemini? Because I've thought about this every single which way. What exact part? What exact part is it? If I go away from this, this is going to rock me in some kind of direction. And I can't see what's going to happen on this other side. I can't see that there's going to be this harmony here. I can't see that this is really going to feed my core self, because I'm not sure if I'm going to show up with everything I have, knowing how to do it. Can I also get a clarity card for this? Three of Pentacles. Clarity card for the Three of Pentacles, please. It's the Page of Cups. It's the direct reflection onto self, like I was talking about. We have this Knight of Swords here in reverse. How much you have to do, you feel like? How much am I going to have to do? How much is not going to be balanced? How much will be balanced? Can I have this new start? Can I see myself? Is it going to be overwhelming? Will I have time to get ready for it? Because this comes out in reverse onto the contracts. It's on this screenshot. And I have a Knight of Swords here who says, I don't know how to get unstuck from this screenshot. What is it about this screenshot? I'm trying to find more lighting here and see what's going on. This screenshot produced some kind of, it was almost like, if you look at this more and more and more, it's almost like this is Gemini here. You have two here. Gemini is the twins. This comes out in reverse. This feels like Gemini is not coming up dressed to the T, knowing what they're doing, putting on their gloves, rolling up their sleeves, and ready to issue out whatever it is. Whatever it is to get the job done. All right, so we can see the plot that's happening behind all these cards. We know that there's a waste of time here questioning the Gemini self. So let's go ahead and ask the divine universal energies, as well as the angels, ancestors, is how is past self having to deal with this situation, as well as self in the now and future self. Because if we don't have a transformation through this relationship, then that's going to leave Gemini dealing with this kind of situation yet again. It's popped up since the past, and it's probably something that seems to keep popping up. So what is it about past self that Gemini should consider? Did y'all see how that went? Whoop. So past self is saying, is boo-boos, you have it handled. You always have it handled. And I'm see that 13 there, 4, and I'm going to go 1 and 3, 4, 4, 4. Do not worry, what you are working towards will be successful. You're confused on if it's going to work out or if it's going to break you a little bit more. You got to work. Sometimes you got to go through the dirt, the grime. You got to be pushed to a point that you didn't think anything was going to work out, but you still showed up. Then all of a sudden, things start to work out. So this is going to be for present self. What is it that present self, Gemini, should consider? It has to do with the 7th chakra, Archangel Uriel. That 7th chakra is the crown. It's coming off of this disconnection, this confusion, this lack of purpose, you know, and it's really making you feel depressed about even thinking about trying to do something. It's realizing, it's seeing, it's uniting in your conscious, your inner wisdom, this spiritual connection, this enlightenment, everything that you've built yourself up to be so far is this hard worker. I've never known a Gemini to be lazy. Never. They go. So why wouldn't what you're working towards still work out if a lot of the other things you work towards have worked out? You got to see it. You got to connect with it. Connect with who you are. Connect with how you've been doing stuff. All right, and what is it about future self? Future self for Gemini to work towards. What is it? Future self for Gemini. Oh, 3 cards. All right, we're going to have to make this quick. You may have dealt with something so much that it was so taking. This could be why you question. Why you question if there's copycats out there, because I have this indecision that comes in reverse. Sometimes you may feel like you're always choosing wrong. But the whole thing is, even though in all the choices that you chose wrong, you still created something so beautiful. You still created something so sacred. This is the last card that comes out. And what is that? 4. I will read the 4 again. Do not worry. What you are working towards will be successful. Don't give up. Keep working. All right. This is all I have for the Gemini community for this short story. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Thank you. Calling in the Libra community peeps. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Libra community peeps. Libra community peeps. Thank you. Thank you, Gemini peeps. Sorry I didn't tell you. Thank you for hanging out. Told y'all this was going to be quick. Told y'all don't need much of a break here. I know, it's cool, huh? I like it too. Everything's coming out a little different. Everything going. Alright, Libra peeps, ancestors, spirit guides. Let's get these angels up front. Divine and universal energy. We are shifting to the Libra frequency. What is it that needs to come out for this short story for the Libra community? Hey there, Libra community. Soul Tigers here with a short story for this wonderful community. So let's see what's going to come out for this short story for the Libra community. You got a direct message. Write it down. Take some notes. It's nothing. It ain't shit. Oh, what else needs to come out? What else needs to come out for the Libra community? Some you don't see. Moves in silence. Oh, somebody knows something ain't something. And I feel like there's some counter moves that are being made towards this. Anything else want to come out for the Libra community? Could be you're making silent moves against this grudge holder. Grudge holder that you rejected. One more. Because you seen them for who they were. They're clout hungry. They're doing anything and everything. Says anything, does anything, makes stuff up, dramatic. And you said, I'm out, boo-boo. I'm out. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. It's like they hit you with so many things. They got egg on your face. I mean, and you ain't gonna take this egg on your face. No, I'm not doing it. They stepped on your toes. In other words, they stepped on your toes one too many times in this dance. And they're doing it on purpose. You've seen that they're doing it. They're not stepping, they stomping. Oh my goodness, Libra. Oh my goodness. Oops, wrong one. Whew. This is my first time doing them in the row like this. So for Libra, you guys are overcharged. I feel like this anxiety, this nervousness, this excitement. I don't know, you're overcharged though. I feel that. Go for a run. Go for a walk. Get out there. Lift some weights. Do something. Work it out. Ground yourself out. Eat some good meals. Make sure you're doing the hydration thing. Okay? There's a lot of excitement here. Ooh. All right. So what is the plot behind this excuse me. Hold on. What is the plot behind this ain't shit? What is the plot behind this ain't shit? Oh, this ain't shit has to do with the devil. It has to do with the King of Wands in reverse. And ooh. Some that you're realizing at their core. Or maybe it's some that they're trying to take from your core. Because you have the Sun card here. This is soul self. Or this could be this person trying to bring their misery Libra's way. Oh, misery loves company. What is this person? This person doesn't want you to have something. They don't want you to have something that's really intimate. Something that you can trust. Something that is a connection on a higher level. See that sun back here? And look at the opposite of this one would be really dark. Sun cards are usually movement. This person doesn't want you to move to this. They don't want you to find this scenery, this moment. That's the plot behind that one. Oh my goodness. I gotta shuffle these. That's so cringe. That is cringe. Wow. Congratulations, Libra. Like, good job. I've been saying there's a shift in consciousness that's happening for certain people. And it's because certain things are aligning, but there's been a buildup. But if you look at it in the journey of the year, you spend the whole year growing, learning new stuff, tending to those inner gardens, then harvesting But then you take everything that you're harvesting and you're putting it away, which gives you time to work on those things still and to mold them in a different way. But also, you're going to learn stuff. You're going to learn what didn't work this year, what could maybe work better next year. What you come to is a clearer conscious or a more consciousness connection. And I feel like this is what's happening directly with the Libra and this story. But we got to get moving, okay? All right, what's the plot with the moves in silence? Oh, go Libra! Ah! They're pulling that Excalibur in a sense. But it isn't with the sword. They went and got a switch. You got a switch, and this moves in silence is, in a sense, angled at that ain't shit. A little bit falls on that grudge holder. You are gonna tan somebody's hide, as they would say. You're gonna. Whew. All right. So what's the plot with this grudge holder? Oh. This grudge holder has made something out to be something it's not. They could be saying that whatever they see this Libra working towards, it's something that's going to take from Libra. It's something that's really greedy. That's something that's going to beat Libra up. But this has left Libra confused and Libra searching in a different direction because Libra's getting these messages coming in. They're getting these higher up messages. All right. And this is why Libra still has this question about which way they go. And where do I get that all from? I have a Queen of Wands that lands in reverse. I have the Ace of Coins that lands in upright. I have a Nine of Swords. Or Eight of Swords in upright. I have that Knight of Coins. Oh my goodness. I gotta keep moving quick. Alright, what is the plot behind the rejection? Oh, this is at the root here, Libra. This is something that you need to get grounded in. You need to get grounded in your guides. Really feel what you're being guided, because this is what's leading you. This is what you're feeling. This is how you interpreted this ain't shit person. So now the plot with this rejection is don't reject yourself. Don't reject yourself, because sometimes when we reject something, we put up a block towards it. We put up a block towards a lot of things. What is the plot behind this clout hungry person? Okay, the energy behind that, this is the moves in silence. This has to do with the grudge holder, is we need to bring some clarity. We need to bring some light in to how this person is trying to take something but leave you stuck in a sense to where you're not gonna move. They're trying to, this is almost like a destiny. They're trying to steal a destiny here. Remember, this is all for entertainment purposes. This is a short story, but this is what I'm getting. And you're starting to realize that. That's why this clout hungry person's in reverse. This is why Libra's making these moves. So this is a cycle that keeps happening. So let's go ahead and ask the divine, universal, and angels. What is it about past self? Past Libra. What does past Libra need to see? You really need to feel in this Ace of Coins. Whoever, whatever you're working towards, whoever this grudge holder is trying to make it, they're trying to make it in a sense, okay? This has to do with the door to value. Going into this past self of Libra and seeing how you've been of value this whole time. This whole time. That's why you're being blocked. It could be why you're being saved for something even more better. And then I have for present self, journey. It's time to get up. It's time to go, Libra. The signs are there. It's time to go make that offer. It's time to head off in that new stability kind of direction. What else for the future self should the Libra in this story consider? Forget the chumps. Forget their chumps. They're always going to fall on their heads. It's all about your guides. It's all about your beliefs. It's all about where you're meant to go. Because this is a block. This person doesn't want you to go to your purpose. All right. The situation doesn't. And then I have the 7th chakra, Archangel Uriel. This is the crown chakra. Oh, those are those direct messages that are coming in from above. Sometimes we say it's just imagination. It feels like a cartoon. Well, sometimes it's a spiritual connection. Sometimes you're getting a message of enlightenment, inner wisdom, unity with consciousness. Like I said, there's a big shift happening. And right now you're feeling it. And I think this is why you're overexcited. You're just, oh, go for a walk, get in nature, do some breathing exercises, and evaluate how that shift is happening. Because the shift is coming at you leveling up in consciousness. This isn't saying the level of life. This is just consciousness. And you're starting to see a bigger picture of something. All right. That's all I have for you, Libra, in this story. You can go ahead and check out Geminis. Geminis was a little bit of the same thing. Check out all the air signs. We all operate in the same kind of sense. Take things a little bit different, but we're all brothers and sisters here. That's it. Have a great rest of your day, Libra. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you to the Libra community, the ancestors, the angels, the spirit guides. Thank you for coming in for the Libra community. Thank you. Alright, let's get going. Last but not least, one of the ones that don't really like that word, patience. But for some reason, the universe and divine seems to think the Aquarius community can benefit from that. As a fellow Aquarius, I thank you, universe and divine, as I put my trust in your guidance. Alright, Aquarius, ancestors, angels, spirit guides. What is it that needs to come out for this community, for this short story? What is it? What is it? Hey there, Aquarius community. Soul Tiger is here with a short story for this community. Keep on keeping on, because I tell you what, y'all have been some big thinkers lately. Y'all of everybody, you know, in this whole thing, got the biggest stone of all. This amethyst. Look at that. Y'all have been operating on a level. Woo! And that's taken some hard work. So congratulations, Aquarius, but there's still some funk. There's some funk. So let's see what we're not seeing. What? Aquarius, you're not seeing that you're winning? You're not seeing stuff that you've been stacking? Your success? Your legacy? Ooh. What else needs to come out for the Aquarius community? There's something that you don't see, and it's really, it could be something that you're holding at bay in a sense, and it has to do with the stalker. Stalking, watching, obsessed. But it comes out in reverse. And a lot of times I would say that would be that this person's not there, and that you could be too focused on it. It could be that. Or it could be that you got somebody so well hidden. So well hidden. It could be amongst coworkers. It could be amongst family. It could be amongst friends. But somebody, I feel like, is focused on this. everything that you're achieving. They're not seeing you. They don't care about you, but they care about what you got in a sense. What do I got that y'all want? Like really trying to look around and see what else needs to come out for the Aquarius community. It's a whole bunch of stuff we don't see. And let's see what it is. Always partying. If there's an Aquarius in this story who doesn't party, it could be that you're always distracted. You're always in those distractions. It could be something that's being sent your way to keep you distracted in a sense from somebody who doesn't want you to see what they're doing, who doesn't want you to keep collecting some stuff. That's what I'm getting with this. It could be that they're doing it at such a distance in a sense. It's weird. Really weird. Because, yeah, what I get is an image of a map. A map, and there's distance on it from one point to the other. So just be careful with those distractions. Definitely distractions are sent to knock us off our path. So what is the plot behind the too busy winning? What is the plot behind the too busy winning? I have judgment. And it lands on the stalker and too busy winning. And it's in the reverse. There's something that's out of balance in this frequency. There's something that is out of balance, but let's see, what is the plot behind this stalker? Ooh, okay. What is the plot behind this stalker? Yeah, the stalker wants to keep somebody busy with distractions. I'm going to take a look at how this dragon is wanting to gamble. Look at, they want to have a good time. They're showed up. They're dressed up. They're ready to take a new chance on life. But the stalker doesn't want somebody to take a new chance on life. So they could be doing the most to try and keep some kind of distraction going on. What is this always partying plot? So what they're trying to do is they're trying to say somebody is very conflicting. Somebody doesn't know how to handle their stuff. And that's just all they're gonna get. That's their utopia. That's, I felt this. It's almost like somebody's being judged for what they have right now. Just on the material sense, just outside looking in. The best thing, and this is what I get right here. This is what I get. Is I have a person who could be a single parent. This is the example I'm being asked to use. This single parent has stuff that's going to be attached to them. That's going to be trauma that they can't move away from. This person is already used up, bitter towards the world. They got to have it all their way and blah, 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 blah stuff because they got these ones. And you know what? That's all this person got. What you have here is you have somebody slandering this Aquarius's name. They're trying to say that this person is always up in some kind of sauce. They're always doing something here. Ew. Ew. That's gross. This person, if you got a stalker and a hater, they don't want you to get something. And when I say that, they don't want you to get this. They don't want some kind of fulfillment to happen, that Ace of Coins, that I keep getting babies here. And there are little seahorses. almost like they don't want the birth of something new to happen. Take that for the Aquarius in this story, how it goes. I'm not trying to do that. But birthing is creation. And it takes time to create something so sacred, so special. And there's something that they don't want the person in this story to have. They don't want them to see it. They don't want them to go off in that direction. Because this reminds me of another trophy here. That cup reminds me of another trophy. And it's not that way. It is not that way for whoever this Aquarius is. Because this Ace of Cups dragon is not even looking at any of this. But this is the image this person's trying to depict to others. Alright. So what I have land on here is this 8 of Wands. And I have a 7 of Coins. What I get is you know the combativeness in it. And you know how to fly above it. It's like you know how to come in a sense. You know how to be at one with the fire. You know how to grow off of whatever. You make the most of wherever you go. And wherever you go, good fortune always follows. This is why this primarily lasts on this 9 of Cups. This is the reality of your cups. That is the reality. Even though you could have responsibilities, don't have to be children. It doesn't have to be a single parent. It could be a person who's taking care of somebody else. But even though you have these responsibilities, you are still fulfilling and you're making the best of it. You are in the Ace of Cups right now for the Aquarius in this story. Whew. Oh, man. Yeah, that's why this person's upset. Whoever this stalker is who's at a great distance, ew, good for you. Keep watching. I keep watching because guess what? Aquarius has some more for you. Alright, so this is a cycle that keeps repeating. We know that. You always get somebody in there who's upset. I got 2. I'll tell you, both of them are upset because I hit that El Rejecto button. That's their problem. They came in wrong. They want to act stupid? Bye, Felicia. I don't put up with it. So what is it about this cycle? What is it that Aquarius past self needs to know? What is it that Aquarius's past self needs to know? Take time. Want to be impatient? Take time. Everything is divinely timed. That's what I'm getting. And I have the 6th chakra archangel Metatron. This is a part of a big transformation that we're going to have here. Okay. Fun fact about Metatron. Metatron was a human that ascended. Don't forget that. That's what past self. That's what you need to see is you've been ascending. And that's going to help bring balance. Bring that balance to yourself because you are that angel. Don't forget that. You have been working hard. What is it about present self, divine and universal energy? Present self needs to keep working on their strategy. Keep working on your strategy. Don't be confused about what you do, how you strategize stuff, how you've been planning your things, because 21's a lucky number for me. That is a very lucky guided number for me. You Gucci. You are Gucci. What is it for Aquarius's future self? What is it for Aquarius's future self? Divine and universal energy. Patience again. Patience, patience, patience. Anything else want to come out for the future self? Well, future self needs to be open. Future self needs to be open. I'd say to other support coming in, other alignments, getting past this stalker weirdo shit, it doesn't have to dampen a new offer that could come in. Don't block something so much that you end up blocking something else. This fell out my root chakra. You heard the bird. This is why this is going a little bit longer. But it's finding the stability, groundness, security, and vitality in this. And I got 4 and 3, so I'll go 7. I'm feeling this 7. Spiritual awakening. You have listened. It's time to reap the awards. That's that big conscious change that I was mentioning before in that post. So you're having this change realizations. Keep going with it. That's all I have for you, Aquarius. I hope you have a wonderful day. Thank you.